Las Vegas starts now. Well, yes, it does.
And I get yelled at for talking over the open.
But I didn't talk over the words talking. That's the difference, Mimi. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome from Las Vegas, Nevada. That groovy little podcast that gives you a true first-person look into what it's like to call Sin City your home. The Living in Las Vegas podcast. Yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look out!
Oh, there we go.
The ambulance. Where's my ambulance? And now your host, yes, a man who clearly needs some kind of introduction, otherwise you wouldn't know who he was.
Singing brother Scott.
Mr. Scott. Welcome everybody to the Living in Las Vegas podcast here on the Vegas Video Network. Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't hear you clap over there. That's an emotional clap. By the way, hey, let me congratulate you because you're watching or listening to the longest
Hopefully
running...
both.
Right. If you're watching, it could just be background sexual videos for you.
Or you could have it on mute, maybe.
While you're boom,
right.
boom, boom, boom. Right. You're having sex with your special somebody, and you look up, and you see me. I'll be like this. Go. You're doing a great job. Go, buddy, go. Anyways, congratulations, because you're watching or listening to the longest-running podcast about Vegas that actually originates from Vegas, which means that we're not only going to talk about what it's like to live here. No, we're going to talk about adventures. Where? Downtown. The Strip. Fremont Street. Other cool places here in the Big Valley. And by the way, guess what? If you're a tourist or a fan, or maybe you're even thinking about moving to our fair city, well, guess what? This show is like your own secret handshake to all things cool and groovy. Hey, our free show is live the first and third Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. Pacific time at VegasVideoNetwork.com/live. Again, VegasVideoNetwork.com/live. As our good friend Britney Spears will tell you, do you want to come over? Is that what she says?
There's a song by that name.
Do you want to come over?
Yeah.
And please sing it for us.
Well, I'm not exactly in the same vocal range. So
she doesn't sing, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Here's how she sings. Yeah, in other words, she doesn't sing. Anyways, we would like for you to come on over.
Go see her. She's only at Planet Hollywood for like another month.
And then she's going on Broadway.
It's a crazy world.
Another one right to the head. Anyways, come on over, be a part of the fun. We're having a good time here. There's good people here. Get yourself in the live chat. Is there really a live chat, or have you been making this shit up the whole time? No. If you look at the video right now, you'll see the live chatters up there. You'll see really scary names like, well, I'll talk about these people a little bit later. Oh my God, there's another new one. Anywho, you got to be here because two things. First of all, they're from all over the place, for instance.
Oh my gosh, it'd be so much easier to say where they're not from.
Fair enough.
But hey, let's talk about the Las Vegas.
Sure.
The Henderson.
Oh yeah.
Henderson.
Tucky.
Son is how that's pronounced, Scott.
Arkansas.
As you wrote, Arkansas.
I was in a hurry, man. I can't be messing around with this stuff.
California, Michigan, Texas, Illinois, Florida, Oregon, and Canada. Times.
Doso.
Two.
Sure. And by the way, here's the cool part of being in the live chat. See, it's not just about the show. So we start the show at 7 o'clock and we end at, 7:05 or whenever we end the show. But there's pre-show.
Once those Nielsen ratings drop off.
That's right. We're gone.
Yeah.
We're in sweeps week right now, by the way.
Oh.
So right now, all right, before the show gets started, we're doing all kinds of crazy madness. Crazy madness. But wait a minute. Does it get crazier?
Oh.
And matter? It does. Once the show's done, and that's the show we put out for distribution, then it's VVN 2.0. It's VVN After Dark. That's when the nipples come out and the pinching takes place. That's what you guys want to be watching. And you can only watch that if you're among these people here in the live chat. Hey,
after they get done with Stephen Colbert, I've been promised by the FCC they'll get right onto us.
Stephen Colbert has got nothing to worry about. He is untouchable in that particular situation. As Speaking of which, I'm your buddy, Scout Whitney. Hey, konnichiwa, buenas noches, how you doing, hot stuff? I am the founder of the Vegas Video Network, so on behalf of all of the shows here, thank you for watching. And I am the host of this show, so on this little here show, thanks as well. Now, guess what? Although I do many things alone, here's what I don't do alone. I don't host this show alone. I'm here with the great and the powerful. It's Pimpa Wayne, everybody. There he is.
Thank you. Thank you. And I know what you're all thinking out there, but this is all natural. No plastic surgery.
No cool sculpting or any of that kind of shit.
No.
I think I'm going to reach out to his skull. Cool sculpting.
Would you do you see painters going to touch back up the Mona Lisa or the Sistine Chapel?
Well, I think they
leave those masterpieces alone.
I think they have touched them up.
You leave those masterpieces alone.
I think they've touched them up.
You leave those masterpieces alone.
Pants on fire. Okay. They touch them up. Okay. Over and under.
42.
Fantastic number. New in the live chat, M Hill 00. M Hill has discovered us 3 months ago on the YouTube. His name is Matthew, and his residence is Florida. He may even be on the live chat listing right there. No, I don't see him right now, but he's there. Also, Bowser King Koopa. He is being displayed on the live chat. He is from Arkansas. He discovers on YouTube. His name is Rob, and he considers us the most sexually pleasurable thing he's ever seen in his life.
It's not the first time I've heard that either.
Right, and it will likely not be the last. Okay. Ba-do-do-ba-do-do.
We really have to do something during this.
I like this. It kind of gives me a chance to, be closer to you. When that music's playing, I think to myself, man, that Wayne guy, I like him. I like him a lot.
And then I've got the next 37 minutes to just totally make you change your mind.
Yeah, right. And so far, 100%. Well done. Hey, so here's what we're going to do on today's show. Many of you have noticed that we've tightened up the show of late. We're not doing these 4-hour marathons. And Chris Phillips, while still in my backyard somewhere, he's having a baby, by the way. No thanks to me, because we've kept him in the backyard after a 3.5-hour show.
I think that's why he's hanging out there, so he doesn't have to come to that realization.
Maybe. That's not very nice, though. So we've been tightening these things up, but one of the things that we haven't done as much is hang out and talk with our good folks in the live chat. So what we're going to do today is focus our attention on our fans, on our audience. We'll start with a little live chat questions, and of course we'll do a have a drink on me, and then we've got quite a few emails that we want to answer as well. So let's begin. Our first live chat question comes from Mike Q. Mike is a long-time viewer. As a matter of fact, Mike has watched every single show on our network. Can you believe that?
I feel like there should be like a T-shirt or something to commemorate that.
I know. I don't disagree with that. Who's in charge of T-shirts here? Me.
Yeah.
I don't like to be in charge of T-shirts, so let's not do that anymore. Okay, so Mike's question.
Maybe a ring, like Vice.
Oh, man, that's nice. Yeah. A nice ring. That would be nice. Okay, so Mike's question from the live chat was, what's up with those sketchy-looking smog places I always seem to see around the town?
Well, you take your car there.
Yeah.
And you pay them. You have to take it once a year.
Yep.
And they smog check your car, Mike.
And that's it. Here's the deal. They're not sketchy. They're everywhere. Here's the best thing about it. When I was in California, getting a smog check was very much like an anal exam. It wasn't comfortable. It was too expensive. I didn't want to do it again, but I didn't have to do it very often. In Nevada, well, you got to go every week, every month, every year.
Keep going.
Hit me, goddamn.
Right.
Oh, that's not bad. And they're cheap. I think they're $19.99 or something like that.
It depends, yeah. $17.99 to $19.99.
You're in, you're out. They plug that little thing in the whatchamacallit. It's not the old-fashioned days where they put that probe in your exhaust pipe and they're like, how does that feel? Feels fantastic. Thanks for the lube, Doc. No, they just plug it into a little connector thing and 5 minutes later, it's out, and they're everywhere. Here's the truth of the matter. Do I use those little shady-looking things? I don't.
Really?
I use...
Well, you wouldn't be caught dead in those neighborhoods.
I use terrible herbs.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, a Buick driving through some of the areas those smog checks are located in.
Target.
That's going to draw extra attention.
Target.
And you're
that
smarter
guy,
than that.
1%er right there.
Yep.
Even though he's got a big dent in his front left. Fucking don't even want to talk about that anymore. Anyway, so Mike Q, I know that you're going to be coming out here, moving out here at some point. Don't be afraid.
Helpful tip.
Yes.
If you buy a new car, you don't have to smog check it for 2 years.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Here's the unhelpful tip. If you buy a new car, the registration of that car will probably be between $7,000 and $8,000.
Depending.
I would say our new car, our last new car, which was 3 years ago, I think the registration was $700.
Well, but let's be in interest of full disclosure. It was a luxury vehicle.
Oh, it was a Acura.
That's a luxury vehicle.
RDX.
Some people go to the Acura dealership. Some people want to patronize the same company, but they can only afford to go to the Honda dealership.
Why would they do that?
Yeah,
That sounds horrible.
Because the Turbo Civic is pretty cool.
Oh my God, the Turbo Civic. Wait, by the way, here's your penis pack. Okay. Okay. Our next live chat question comes from Jake. Jake asks, "Hey Scott, how's the live stream Las Vegas going?" It's going really well. Look, we got a shirt and everything. And you know, if you have a shirt, well, business is
You're
good.
legitimate.
Right. Just ask, who was that what was that website that had the talking puppet? What was that? Oh, I forgot. The dog. They ran out of money. We're doing well. We're doing, as a matter of fact, my partner in crime over here is taking notes because he is becoming a technical director, and life is good, and we're having a good time. Yes.
Yes.
Having a good time, and business is pretty good, and we're doing well. But thanks for asking, Jake. Island Steve wants to know, "Hey Scott Wayne, I will be in Las Vegas 6/1 through 6/7 if you want to drink on me."
Wow.
What the fuck?
Is that Steve? You said Steve?
Island Steve.
Yeah.
And his
Island Steve's about to double my salary in one night.
Steve is he's got the greatest name, Stephen Riley Finch.
A little pretentious, but I'll strike that from the record if he does produce.
He's not pretentious. He's buying us a drink.
Well, right.
Now, Steve, where can we have that drink? Do you have a place that we can go? Is there any place that you'd be willing to take us, or are we going to go to downtown?
Remember, Scott's got standards.
All right.
He will not be seen in certain places.
Are you familiar with the Dorsey? A lovely property over at the Venetian, I think. Mandarin Oriental, not so terrible. Although, I don't need to do Mandarin Oriental.
I've never been. Have you been to the tea bar? Where they serve tea?
Where's the tea bar?
At the Mandarin Oriental.
Oh, fuck, look at me. Am I going to go to the tea bar?
It's supposed to be very nice up there.
It's not called the tea bar.
It's got nice views.
Not called the tea bar. There's no way I'm going to call the Mandarin Oriental and go, "Hey, can I get the 4 o'clock reservation at the tea bar, please?" yeah, 2. Yeah, I want
That's where they serve the tea. I'm not sure exactly.
Now, the people in the live chat, as you can see, are actually recommending some places. Mandarin Oriental. Stage Door, no. Rose Rabbit Lie. Actually, Rose Rabbit Lie is a pretty cool place. They had that show for a while.
We went to
Vegas
it.
Nocturnal, and it was really good for about 5 minutes, and then it went away.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Tea Lounge.
Oh, there you go. Better than Tea Bar. And then it kind of went away, and everybody thought it closed down, actually. But the truth is, it was still around. And so they have a restaurant there at Rose Rabbit Light, and they have a bar. It's a very nice bar. They have some great music playing there. It's a little pricey. So, yes, you could take us there.
It's right up your alley.
Or you should look at the Dorsey. The Dorsey is probably one of my favorite bars on the Strip. So, on behalf of Wayne and myself, Steve, we thank you. We accept your invitation for whenever that was, June 1st through 7th, a whole week. There's a good chance we'll be here during that week.
I mean, I live here, so.
The Dorsey it is. Okay, our next question from somebody called Totally Not Wayne. Why is Wayne so sexy? Wayne, I'm going to let you go ahead and answer that one.
Gosh, I get that question so much that it almost comes off. I mean, if I seem a little perturbed, it's only because, I get it so often. So, I would, when I think back about it, it's like, how do you describe, something so magnificent? So as I've gone back in time, I've actually pinpointed it. And the answer?
Yes, I'm waiting.
Flintstone vitamins. Yeah. took him when I was little,
Really?
and there you go.
Are you a Barney? Pebbles? Bam Bam?
Fred.
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 Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. I would go with, who's Fred's wife?
Wilma.
Hot Little Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's all right. Mm-hmm. And what's the other one's name?
Betty. Mm-hmm. Do you like redheads or brunettes?
Yes.
Exactly.
Actually, nope. Blondes. You're right. That just shows you how fucking stupid. Boy, by the way, somebody in the live chat asked, hey, is there a ban button I see? And there is. You're actually looking at my version of the live chat. And so if anybody gets out of control, boom, we ban them.
Well, you ban them.
Actually, you tell me, you know what, that guy's kind of a dick. Maybe you should ban him. So,
it's a little North Korea up in here.
you know what?
Like, you're Kim Jong-un, and I'm just happy to be here. Right. Wow, this is great.
Right. You know how many people I've banned since starting the Vegas Video Network?
2.
In live chat? 2, good guess. What would you guess? I have to say it loud.
5.
1. Just one guy. He was a dick on Danny's show. I'm like, done. Okay, we're moving on. Jimmy 2G's, longtime player here in the live chat. Also a...
What's up, playa?
What's up, playa? Oh, look at you being all Raiders. It's happening already. All right, Kevlar. What's up, playa? Come on. Okay, it's going to be a great show. Jimmy wants to know, hey, I see the Cosmo is charging for parking. Thoughts? Yes, I have thoughts. We're losing our cool. Here's what's happening with the Cosmo. So I think it's all bullshit. But I think the Cosmo they've had the best excuse so far. Now, the Cosmo is surrounded by which properties? MGM properties, right? So you've got Bellagio on one side, and you've got City Center, Aria, Vidara,
Mandarin Oriental
on the other side. So they're literally surrounded by that.
The Veer Towers.
So what was happening is people from the MGM properties were parking for free at Cosmo. And Cosmo says the parking structure that they built is barely big enough for their own property at full occupancy. So they were basically being pushed out of their own customers. So they said, fuck this, we're going to charge. So I kind of get the argument. Even if it was a fake argument, it was the best argument to charge for parking that I've ever heard. By the way, Cosmo was the first place that did what the MGM people said, the reason why they're charging, which is they had the red light, green lights on their parking. I remember the first time I saw that, I thought, holy shit, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm just going to hang out in the parking lot and drive. Oh, it's open. It's really open. I'm going to park up. Oh, look at I parked that in there. It's
the simple things in life that amuse you, Scott.
Sorry, you think I'm a 1%er? No. I'm a...
Oh, only in finances, not intelligence.
I'm with everybody. That's funny. I want to make sure. Why don't you go ahead and sit in on the show now?
Take these off.
Anyways, so that's why. Okay, Jake wants to know, what is Westgate and Palace Station? Well, let's begin with Westgate.
Okay. Formerly
there you
the
go.
LVH, formerly the Hilton.
That's right.
Formerly the International.
Right. So that's where Elvis used to hang out. As a matter of fact, if you ask the right people, you can stand on a piece of stage that was the original stage that Elvis stood on.
Well, they're still involved in a legal battle. They're holding on to a bunch of artifacts.
That's still going on?
Yeah.
That's been going on for years.
Oh, they still got them. They're still sitting on them.
Oh, that's crazy. So most folks, well, actually, let's not talk down. Let's talk up.
Sure.
One of my favorite times ever has been at the Westgate.
It was
a couple of 3 years ago. 4. Had a chance to see somebody.
We've been there twice.
We saw him. And
Purple Rain.
Oh, that's right. Purple Rain's fantastic.
With the wives.
Go see Purple Rain. Wayne. Purple Rain, you wascally wabbit. Go see Purple Rain. But here's where I'm a little sad that this is actually gone. There once was a man named Escobar. Nope.
Take 2.
This
is live?
What's his name?
Esteban.
Escobar, right. Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah. Esteban. And we went and saw them. We've talked about him previously on the show. It was, I believe the technology, or the technical word is craptastic. Craptastic. Now, he's not a great guitar player, although he'll tell you he is. He had a
Segovia said
fantastic
so.
band, if by that you mean his daughter.
And Harold.
And Harold, the percussionist
Right.
and voiceover guy. Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, it's Esteban
Host,
Bar
yeah.
host and thing.
He hosted, and then he was so versatile. He hosted, and then was able to jump right onto wind chimes.
Right. He's not to be toyed with.
No.
But here's,
He was Juilliard school material.
oh, for sure. There's no question
Yeah.
about that. I'm sure he probably taught there for a while. Here's the thing that's great about Esteban, though, unless you're a man.
They serve drinks.
He's horrible. Oh, hold on. That was fun. We drank a lot during that show. Go figure. Actually, Maui Dave is saying at best he cut Segovia's lawn. Segovia is considered one of the greatest classical guitar players in the world. Esteban say he studied under Esteban.
Oh, they were
under
dudes.
Segovia,
They were
and
homies.
that Segovia gave him the name Esteban. I think
Yes.
his real name is Frank Fuckwad, and so
Stephen Paul.
or that.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing about Esteban. He can't play worth a shit. Now, he's got the look. He's got the black thing and the bolero and the... But here's
And
why.
he is hung
And that's it.
like a horse.
That's it. That's stepping on the fucking punchline.
Yeah.
So he's got a fucking sausage over here. Actually, there's a good chance he only has...
Oh, it's Oktoberfest down
he has
there.
one leg.
It is.
And he's got a second leg is actually his cock. And there's this big old thing. His friends call him tripod, and I think I understand why. The way he sits, when he plays, he does this move.
Oh, I wish we don't have pictures, do we?
No.
I feel like, yeah.
He plays like this. And this here, it's all happiness, baby. It's all happiness. Now, I don't know why I noticed that. It scared me. Oh, I know why, because it was as big as a fucking moose.
Well, we were front row
Right.
because, you know,
Ow! Ow!
we greased some palms.
Right. We greased pumps to get the seat. We didn't grease anything up on the stage. Ow! Ow! Play Mulligan like a fucking man. Ow! Ow! So he had that going for him. And he was very, very nice. He calls everybody
Bro.
Hey, bro. Yeah, good bro. And we've made fun of him before because fuck, he's make funnable for the love of God.
He made an appearance a couple Halloweens ago.
That's right. Oh, on our show, he was
Yep.
he was the best ever. So that's right. Now let's go over to Palace Station. Palace Station right now is going through a monstrous upgrade.
Yeah.
Huge upgrade. They must be spending millions of dollars.
Oh, they are.
And here's my story about the. Actually, I've had a couple people ask me about Palace Station. Is it safe? Yeah, it's fucking safe. You'll be fine there. Here's my story about Palace Station. So, the facts of the matter of this: alcohol, as a practice, don't taste good. It doesn't. Drinking alcohol straight is stupid because it doesn't taste good. Up until the first time I went to Palace Station. Now, I went there with some friends. It was this bastard.
Me.
And so we're hitting her, watching a band and hanging out and just chilling out. And I think I ended up playing drums with that band for a song or two.
You did. I was looking. I had pictures, and you know
really?
what?
Do you
I
really?
think I got a notice on my iPhone that space was running low. And
Really have that picture? That
and-
was like 5 years ago.
it was. I had a video, actually, and I think I just deleted them a couple weeks ago.
Proving there is a God. And so we're sitting around, and Wayne comes up to me and goes, Wayne, or Scott, yes, Wayne, you've got to have a shot. And I'm like, I'm an adult. I don't do shots. You know, this is not what I do. Just, give me my Tanqueray and tonic. Give me my Captain and Diet. I'll be fine. No, Scott, you got to try a shot. Fuck. All right. I'll try your shot. Would you hand me the honey? And he goes, you just got to try this stuff. I'm like, okay, what is it? He goes, here it is. It's this stuff right here. It's called Honey Jack. It's this. And I said, well, all right, whatever. Let's just get it over with. I'll take your little peer pressure bullshit. So you're out of your fucking. Want to have a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, goddamn, here we go. Oh, this is not going to be a good show. By the way, these. Oh, look.
Nobody can see that because the lower third, but
That was great. Hold on, I got to see if I can find that. There it is. You'll notice there are 1, 2, 3 shot glasses because somebody decided, now he wants to drink. Anyway, so he goes, let me just order you a shot of this Honey Jack. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. That sounds fantastic. So he does. And I give it a sniff.
can I get one without bugs in it?
Is there bugs in it? No, is it bugs or is it just a number on the bottom?
No, that's bugs.
What are you talking about? Oh, there's a bug in there.
Here, it's like tequila.
Oh, fuck, I'll drink it. It's pussy. Here, Jesus Christ. It's just a fucking gnat. Here. Mm-hmm. Where'd he go? Oh, there.
Stand by.
1.
Okay, here we go.
2.
There you go.
Oh, can I get another cactus water, please?
Oh, man, here you go. Are you happy?
All right.
All right, so here we go. Back to it. Replaying. So I take a look at it. I'm like, well, it's a pretty color. It reminds me of a urine test. I smell it and I think to myself, that's not horrible. That's actually a pleasant bouquet. Is there more shit in that one too?
Sorry.
Really?
We're good.
You never have enough protein.
Yeah.
So I take a little sip, and I never shoot shots. I don't care who you are. I don't do it. And just what happened now happened back at Palace Station. I went, fuck. That's it. I'm toast. This is good. This is something I could do.
I think after the shots is when you jumped on stage and
believe
played
that's
old
true.
drums.
I believe I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this toast. Cheers. Well, no, fuck off. Look, oh, man, did you see that? Jesus Christ. Here, toast over here. Come on over here. This is Nick, everybody. That's Nick's arm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the truth of the matter is, Honey Jack and Palace Station go hand in hand.
Little advice, guys. The AT&T cell phone reception, not very good. And so if you told your wife that you'll be home around 9,
Right.
and then you start doing Honey Jack shots with your friend at like 12, and she tries to call you multiple times and has friends call you multiple times, those calls will not get through.
That's right.
And you may get reported as missing.
Did she call you be missing?
She did. There's a 24-hour waiting period.
Did she really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That is, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Come on, that's great.
I mean, that's how you know they love you.
Well, that's just what I was going to say. Or they don't trust you. It's one of those two. It's a love thing or a trust thing. Let's go with love.
That's what the way I looked at it.
What else would you do? All right, next up, Gregory wants to know, what place have the best free things for birthday? Your wife. Come on!
Oh, you're supposed to save that for the paid show.
That's, damn it, I always get that wrong. Look, you can get shots for free here. All you have to do is say, "Hey, it's my birthday."
Yeah.
You can do it. I know where. Denny's. And make sure you're close to a bathroom. Now, I'm not saying that it makes me want to shit every time I go to Denny's. I'm just saying it makes me want to shit every time I go to Denny's.
Pancakes. Who doesn't like pancakes? You got a problem with pancakes?
No, I don't eat pancakes. I eat eggs and bacon.
Oh, well, you would. You would be too good for pancakes.
What I would say is this, Gregory. It's your birthday.
Let me guess, you'll have some French toast now and again.
No, I don't like French toast.
Crepes.
No, too thin, too crappy.
Okay.
Too crappy. Come on, anybody. On your birthday, I want you to let go. Don't think about cost. Think about enjoyment.
Right.
If that means that you got to go out and spend $1, or you want to come and watch Steve buy us around, that's fine.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's good because we're going to be a lot of fun.
Oh,
And Gregory,
we're a riot.
if you want to come in and buy all 3 of us around, I think we're good.
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Boom.
Double
All
your
right.
shots.
Our next one up, we've got M. Hill. M. Hill, excuse me, brand new in the live chat. This is Matthew. And he starts off, actually, quite frankly, graceful.
Oh.
Good evening, Scott and Wayne.
Oh, it's a little too civilized for this show.
I think we'll be all right. First time in the live chat, taking my wife to Vegas for the first time. If you had to pick one quintessential Vegas insider thing to do, what would you recommend? Thank you.
Who's going first? You go to Quintessential Vegas, the thing that's pictured in every skyline and something that you can't do anywhere else west of the Mississippi, and that's you go up to the top of the stratosphere. And you do it by going, as I've said before on the show, you go to the restaurant stand, the host stand, and you're going to see a line of people waiting to get in, and they're going through metal detectors, and there's kids in that line, and it's rambunctious. And you just walk up and you say, "We're going to the lounge."
Yep.
and you bypass all of that. You get to go to the private elevator in the back.
Yep.
You go up to the lounge. 4 to 6 2-for-1 martinis, half price appetizers. You can sit there, enjoy the view. You can go outside, enjoy the view. You can do whatever the hell you want. But it's unique. It's uniquely Vegas.
I don't disagree. The thing about, we were just at Stratosphere 2 weeks ago. We went and saw, I got to do it the right way. Hold on.
The world's greatest rock show. Yeah!
It was pretty good. There was some good stuff there.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was pretty good.
That sounds like a 4-star, 5-star Yelp review.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
There was good stuff there.
You know what they're weak on? Wigs. Oofa. Wigs are important. You don't know how important
Well, there was
they
a
are.
famous wig shop in town just closed up. Maybe that's the problem.
Well, I can see why it would be.
Yeah.
The thing about the Stratosphere is it's in a, it's not in the greatest part of the strip.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, stop it. I'm trying to be protective of my people. I don't want them to get shivved.
Oh, come on. You're not sending them to
Look, you walk
Ellis Island.
Look, you walk in the Stratosphere. It's a little dark. It's a little smoky. Not good dark. Not good smoky. I like dark and I like smoky, but it's not that kind of dark and it's not that kind of smoky.
Oh, you're totally overblowing
No,
this.
it's not. This is what I'm telling you. Just talk to me. Listen to me. I'm telling you, it's true. But Wayne's right. You don't have to pay to get up to go up there. You have to pay $34 to go on one of those rides or whatever the nonsense is. Screw that. It's just what Wayne said. I'm going to go to the lounge. And it's Lounge 107 is the name of the lounge. They also have a restaurant there called Top of the World. And guess what? It is like Sybil up there, that restaurant. 1 minute it is a great restaurant. 1 minute it is the worst restaurant. 1 minute it's a good it's crazy. So I can't recommend that restaurant anymore because it's so on and off. We ordered a Kendall Jackson white wine, Chardonnay. I'm not sure if you guys know anything about the white wines or the Chardonnays, but Kendall Jackson is literally the most common Chardonnay in the world. They probably have, let's go with 4 million bottles in Las Vegas. We were up there for my daughter's birthday, and I said, yes, we'll have a Kendall Jackson Chardonnay, please. 45 minutes later, like, well, we ran out. I'm sorry, you ran out of Kendall Jackson Chardonnay? Yeah, we had to go downstairs, which is, 100 and some feet, and go find it at a bar on the far side of the place. So don't eat there, but I would say drink there. I would also recommend going to Capitol Grill for the best dinner you've ever had in your life, ever in Las Vegas or anywhere else. I'm just telling you that because it's true. Okay, let's continue on. Jimmy wants to know, how is the $1.9 billion Raiders Stadium going to get paid for over 30 years? I'll leave this to our friend Kevin Kevlar.
Well, it's not 1.9 billion. The county has offered up 750 million, of which it will be financed by a bonds paid for by a tax on the resort corridor.
750 million.
And a tax that still keeps us lower in percentages than other competing tourist areas.
Tomahawk say no.
Anything else that you want to add to this?
It's fantastic.
That's it? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So it's going to get paid for by you. If you're a tourist, you're paying for the Raiders. And on behalf of what's the company that makes Kevlar vests? Kevlar. On behalf of Kevlar, on the good people of Kevlar, and the people of Smith & Wesson and Winchester and Colt, all those guys want to thank you for your support for the $750 million that you're going to spend to bring in the Raiders. Fantastic. Okay, our last question from the live chat from Bowser King Koopa. He writes, we've got a vacation coming up here in Vegas. The theme is fuck your diet. Hitting up the Heart Attack Grill. Hash House A Go-Go. New York's Chocolate Bar. And anything else that you would add to that list. Okay, here's what I would add. Heart Attack Grill. Have you been to Heart Attack Grill?
No, but you know what? It's Hannah and I's favorite people watching spot because they have a scale on the outside and it says people over 350 pounds eat free.
Eat for free.
So you sit across the street at the seafood place. I can't think of what it's called.
Yep.
Oh, right. Oh, shit.
It's something.
Shay, but there's one inside there. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we sit there and you watch people like weigh themselves.
Yeah.
And then like people try to convince their wife to get on there, or they go on there together. It's great people watching.
Hennessy is the one with the big glass thing. So here's the thing. Here's a bit of trivia for you. Who owns the majority of Heart Attack Grill?
Oh, I know the answer to this question. It's a guy.
It is a guy. It would be the last guy you think would own it. And the reason why he owns it is because he bailed them out.
Oh, then I'm not sure.
Nope. Oh, that guy, that's a bullshit story. He's not a cardiologist. No, the majority owner of Heart Attack Grill is anybody? Somebody? Tony Shea.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mr. Kumbaya owns the most poisonous fucking restaurant in the world. Hash House A Go-Go. Yeah, sure. They have waffles. I still don't get the waffles and chicken thing.
Do you want to go back to a two-shot?
Do it. Yeah, sure. Thank you. See? Hash House A Go-Go. They've got one over at Plaza. I used to. I'll tell you what they do there. You know what the best thing about Hash House A Go-Go is?
The portions.
Their drinks portions.
Oh.
The drinks are as big as my face. So I'll have a Crown and Diet, please. Here you go. That'll do. Thank you. Here's a tip. You guys are the best ever. And I don't want the waffles and chicken. I don't get that at all. Do you like that?
Chicken and waffles is delicious.
Oh my God, what is happening to this world?
Yeah.
This will be our last show because I can't take it anymore.
With syrup, you pour syrup all over it.
I'm kind of liking that Davidoff place for a little cigar drink thing, which is right on.
I haven't had a cigar in forever.
It's a good place. Cigars are expensive.
Probably since
they have like $30 for a fucking cigar.
It's not that. No, we didn't pay that when we went.
What? We did. Well, that was because it was off strip.
Yes,
it was like half that probably. Right. But so I went to this Davidoff at Geneva thing, which used to be was a have a drink on me place. Excuse me, which is over at a fashion show, and we went in there. I forget. We went there just to do it, and I walked into the humidifier cigar, whatever you call that room, and the guy was kind of not cool, kind of a little bit of an attitude, and I'm too old for that shit. I'm like,
I mean, you're just too old, period, but especially for that.
Is this too much for you? Fuck off. So I laughed and I said, let's go. And the manager came out and goes, what's going on? I said, well, I'm not trying to cause problems, but look, I don't need this. So they gave me a free cigar. And it was one of their cigars. I'm like, well, this is a very nice, mild cigar. The guy came out and was apologetic. I'm like, okay, this is a pretty cool place. We'll hang out. Went back again for a friend's birthday. I thought, well, I have one of those cigars because that was a pretty nice, mild cigar. I walk in there. I go, so I'll have one of your Davidoff Geneva cigars. She's like, $35. I'm like, what's the cheapest cigar you have here? Because I'm not paying $35 for what is basically a big cigarette. I'm not having it. So I think they had one for $15. And you know what the difference was? About $15. Didn't really know. Couldn't even tell. Didn't even care. All right. So I would do that. Is there anyone else that you would just have to take people besides we already kind of talked about the Stratosphere.
For a first time with the wife, clearly Bellagio fountains. That goes without saying.
Well, that's a nice romantic thing.
Bellagio fountains at night.
That's good, but you know what? I would also say that the Paris Hotel.
I was just gonna say you like the top of the
Paris
Eiffel
restaurant.
Tower restaurant.
Yeah. That's I've only been there once or twice, and it's a French restaurant, and French restaurants actually kind of turn people off a little bit. But they're really nice. No, it turned me off. I'm like, it's a little bit too foo-foo.
Really?
I can't do right.
This is the guy that filters Yelp reviews to only show $3 and $4 sign places.
Right. Well, why bother with the riffraff?
Right.
Let's go and eat like we mean it. Let's not eat that crappy whatever. Anyways, that place is good because you've got a view of the Bellagio. You've got a view of the Strip. It's a really nice place. Any other really great restaurants besides Capitol Grill? Yes. In the back?
If you're coming to Vegas, you have to go to the Peppermill.
Peppermill.
Well, you and I have been there many times.
Oh, we've done. That's actually a good point. So Nick asked about the Peppermill.
Gosh, where haven't we been, Scott?
We've been everywhere.
I know.
We've been around each world. Yeah. Peppermill is good. Peppermill isn't romantic.
No.
So
No.
there's two halves of Peppermill, right? There's the restaurant part, which think of it as a Denny's that doesn't make you shit, and then there's the
lounge.
the lounge. So
The fireside lounge.
right? So that's right. So the lounge is. Let's start with the restaurant. The restaurant, they make servings that are, let's say,
No, they're average size.
no way,
Yes.
they're monstrous. You're out of your
No,
gourd.
they're average size.
They're huge, monstrous.
No.
Live chat. if
There's
you-
a difference between
live chat. If you've been in the Peppermill, you tell me.
Hash House
those
A Go Go is
servings-
huge and monstrous. Peppermill is average.
I have seen fucking breakfasts there that a family of 5 are like, can we have it to go back? Because I can't eat all this crap. It's monstrous.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the time we went there, you were like on some kind of diet.
We don't talk about that anymore. See, Access Vegas, Peppermill is on the larger side. Yeah, it's huge. Okay. So you go there in the morning. Actually, the morning's pain in the ass. Lunch pain in the ass. It's hard to get in there. But it's craptastic. Plastic plants all over the place. It's
A lot of pink and purple.
yeah, and packed. But then you go to the Fireside Lounge. Holy camoles. The Fireside Lounge. I believe Nick brought his daughter there for the first drink when she turned 21. Is that right?
Absolutely.
That's right. So this is exactly what you think of quintessential craptastic Vegas. Velvet couches. Well, here's when you think of velvet, I think bodily fluids. I should be probably concerned with bodily fluids in a velvety, furry kind of dark place. Good news, black lights all over the place. So you would know if there was stuff. We'll just call it stuff. There is no stuff there because there's black lights and you would see it. They have sunken fire pits in water. Magic.
You know what I appreciate the most there?
What do you mean?
Free cashews.
They do have free, and the waitresses who also will bring you drinks out to the restaurant.
Nice full-length
That's
gowns.
right. The full length.
It's very classy.
It's
The bartenders are in bow ties.
That's nice. So I would say, and it's dark.
And it's always 80s music usually on
Very
on
good.
the
On the
music
monitor.
videos.
That's right. That's right. So if you want to get a little, what? What's the girl? Bop. No, it doesn't even matter anymore.
We have one.
What's that? Oh yeah, let me see that. Yeah, there we go. So, ouch, Nick. Ow, Jesus Christ. Let's find one where she's really drunk. No. So here is a picture of Nick's daughter. Let's do one with you and your daughter. That's better. Oh my God, you're naked. No, you're definitely not Esteban. Come on.
Ta-da.
Comedy gold right there. So there they are.
How about the
Yeah. So no, don't touch that. Jesus Christ. Guy technically directs one show and now he thinks he's fucking Scorsese. Anyways, yeah, I don't mind. I think that's good. Go to Peppermill. It's go to the bar, have some fun, and you know what? If you're gonna go, have a drink on me. Have a drink on me. Have a drink on me. Come on. All right, it's time for Have a Drink on Me. It's part of the show where I show you a picture of a bar or a lounge or a speakeasy. We've decided that we're not going to do clubs.
Well,
I don't do clubs.
right.
And you have a
I'm trying to
chance-
get you into dubstep, but you just...
Dubstep. Look, I bet you. So I want you to now verbally tell me what a dubstep is. Make a dubstep noise.
Well, again, I'm not Britney Spears. It's not in my range.
Jesus
But, I mean, it's an electronically enhanced
Can you just
beat.
give me a sound?
Right.
That.
Bring the noise.
Fantastic. Okay. Oh, just crashed the car there. I don't know if you heard that or not. Okay. So I show you a picture, and you send an email to haveadrink@vegasvideonetwork.com. Again, have a drink at Vegas Video Network, and there are 4 chances to win. If you submit an entry, that's 1 chance to win. If you submit an entry and you're in the live chat with the correct entry, you get another chance to win. We've doubled your pleasure, doubled your fun. If you send in a video guess, we give you another chance to win. If you are the very first correct entry, another chance to win. And if you send us an introduction video to the whole show, another chance. That gives you, this is the first time I've realized, 5 times the chance to win. So you could be 5 times ahead of anybody else if you do all those things in one show. And it's done before. It's been happened.
All right.
Pops has won 5,000 times.
I think we might have just enough Post-it notes left to get through this one.
Now, what can they win? Now, that's a great question. And your good friend... Hold on. Let's get our shit together here for the love of Jesus. Your good friend... hold on. Don't tell me. Wayne is going to tell you what you can win.
It's getting a little... Oh, where do we start? We're starting with those?
What do you want to start with?
We usually start with the fantastically stylish Vegas Video Network visor. It's embroidered. It's got a Velcro closure, so if you've got a small head, if you've got a big head like myself, there's a lot of brains to keep enclosed in there, you can adjust it so it just fits so perfect, that Vegas Video Network visor.
Very good. Nicely done. And wait, this one.
Maybe, you've worn your Esteban CD out and it just quite doesn't play anymore.
There's no chance of that, by the way.
Why don't you move on to something a little bit more intellectually stimulating? Perhaps the Crisp Acoustic 2, or get Jazzathon series. These dulcet tones will have you forgetting about giant horsecock in just seconds.
I sold 2 of them. It don't even matter anymore. I'm told, fucked up with your horsecock line. I didn't know what to do. Or...
When we're not busy conning drinks off of viewers in exchange for promotional appearances, perhaps you can get Scott to show up maybe at the Pepper Mill. He'll treat you to all the free peanuts you can eat, as well as one drink, preferably Honey Jack, so that way he can, whatever you don't finish, he can lick out of the rest of the glass and save himself costs. Right. But he'll buy you a drink.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Still nursing that? You're still nursing that.
Look at you. I got work to do.
You live here.
Yeah, but I have work to do. I'm here until midnight creating this show.
All the more reason. You should be 3 in by now.
Right. I should be, given have work with you and have this guy fucking try to touch
right?
the camera and shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Gosh.
17
maybe by midnight you'll have that finished.
Hey, hush, little baby. All right, 17 out of 17. Here's last week's. You almost let me forget.
Well... you've forgotten many weeks in a row now, so I thought...
Can't argue with that, but it's true. Here's the great part. If you end up winning, have a drink on me, and you say, hey, Scott, you know what I'd like? I'd like one of them there visors, and I don't care what color, whether it's red or black or cream, which is like how Prince likes it, cream.
May he rest in peace.
Okay. If you like all
May he rest in... Purple piece.
Purple piece. Yeah, okay. If you end up getting one of these visors and you end up putting on your head and you end up taking the picture and you end up sending it back to us, magic happens. And I'm not just saying this because I'm saying it. I'm saying it because it's true. Why, Scott? Because if you do it, you end up being part of the, wait for it, galaxy of God. There's Steve who's buying us a drink, and then there's Michael and Robert and Rosie and Michael and Scott and Vicky and Bud and Alan and his wife Erin, who are nudists, and Bob and Bob's wife, and Danny and Jen, not Jen, and Craig and Glenn, and wait, there is a lot more. There's Jimmy in the chat, and Rob and Moore and Stuart and Christina, whose all babies are because of my music, and Don and Jackie, and wait, there's more. There's Mike. Look, wait a minute, there it is. His email address is Jitters. That's what you want as a guy with a gun. Oh, and Pops. And then there's Sammy, and there's Carol and a dog, and we almost missed Chris, but he's still alive. God bless him. He's about to be a dad, and Brett's dad, and your buddy Scott, and there's Wayne, and we cannot forget about Brett. All right. Okay, 17 out of 17. Here is last week's Have a Drink on Me. And the hints were Casa del Matador, Casa del Matador, and Casa del Matador. Very well done. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
I am.
La-da-dee, la-da-da. Our first guess, the correct guess, Greg Tapscott. 1 for the correct answer. 1 for being the first correct guess. And Greg is also in the live chat. So Greg gets another. Greg does a triple. How often do you hear that? Not often enough, depending on where you're from.
Not since his playing days.
Not since his playing days. Next up, we got Mike Q. 1 for the correct answer. 1 for being in the live chat. There they are, by the way. You can actually see Gregor in the live chat there. And Mike, there's Mike up there as well. We've got VIP Donnie. That's a little pretentious. I don't think I'd call myself VIP Scott.
Well,
Would you?
not to the commoners.
Not outside. At the house I would. Excuse me, please refer to me as VIP Scott. We've got Stephen Riley Finch. I went Steve. 1 for the correct answer. 1 for being in the live chat. And guess what? Steve gets a bonus.
Tomahawk say no.
No, he does.
You're killing me,
I'm
Smalls.
serious, he does. Why does he get a bonus? Because he offered to buy us a drink. Give him another one.
Now,
Whoop.
we shouldn't wait for follow through.
Huh?
We shouldn't wait for follow
Oh,
through
good point. I rescind my third. We'll see if he plays.
because anybody.
Yeah,
my
it's-
mom can offer to buy us a drink.
Your mom can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Well, we're thinking
What happened there?
wonderful.
Holy shit, what happened there?
Right.
All right, Steve, I'm going to hold back that triple for you. We're going to see if you're a man of your word.
That's why I'm little insight real quick. That's why I'm so competitive. My grandmother, I can never beat her at checkers. I always wanted to beat this woman. Found out years later, she cheated.
Did she really?
Yeah.
How great is that?
I know.
I love that. You know what? Grandparents cheat. I don't even talk about that anymore. Dan Jaggers. He might be. There he is. He's in the live chat. You can see him up there. 1 for the correct answer. 1 for being in the live chat. Way to go, Dan. He corrected me on his pronunciation of his word, and I think I fucked up
On his pronunciation.
on the pronunciation of his
Yeah,
name. And
okay.
It's like Mick Jagger, but Jaggers. All right. Monica.
Oop, lost him.
Oh, party foul. Monica Fagan.
Because I drank my whole shot.
Well, well, you're a man. Monica Fagan, 1 for the correct answer. We've got Gary Romberg, Mr. Testy. We've got Barb Shatanis, or Shatnitz. I always fuck that up. And I think she's in the live chat. 1 for the correct answer. There she is. So Barb in Wisconsin. She's in there. Way to go, Barb. There she is. The first was right. Shatanis. Look at me. I feel pretty good. Like Mick. All right. Paul Condor, 954. Dum, 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 dum. And he's in the live chat. Holy Christ, there's 1,000 people in the live chat today.
Where do you see that
Paul Condor. Let's call him Paul Condor.
Who is he in the live chat?
He's Condor 956 something.
I haven't seen him.
I see him up here.
Okay.
You just gotta trust me.
All right.
I wouldn't lie to you. We've got Andy in New Hampshire. Are you getting Condor? Mm-hmm. Come on, let's go.
Oh, I'm here. I'm good.
Tap, tap, buddy.
Never have to worry about me.
Okay. Joe, who's a big YouTube
That's
fan.
for my wife, and it's midnight, and I'm at Palace Station. Don't worry.
Jimmy Gallagher, who goes by Jimmy 2Gs. He's in the live chat. 1 for the correct answer, 1 for being in the live chat. Way to go, Jimmy. Thanks for playing along. Thanks for supporting the big show. You are the best ever. And Steve I, the wise guy, 1 for the correct answer. Steve has been in the live chat for longer than anybody in the world. Steve I. Gotta love that by him. And Steve, by the way, he's won probably 4 or 5 times. You know how many things he's received? 0. He gives them to other people. You know what he is? He's the Pope. He's the Pope of the Peppermill. He's the Peppermill Pope.
That starts to concern me.
Why?
Because who doesn't like free stuff?
Steve I. Maybe he's a criminal.
Could be. Yeah, he's not allowed to receive packages at at the state pen.
You know what he is? He's hacking the guards' internet access. I mean, but you can't send me anything, otherwise you'll know that I'm my real name is 1779876 4-1 convict. All right, Mike Beatty and AJ Holler, and then we've got. Oh, did I print these out? Yeah, I did. Oh, come on over here. And so we've got Matt Gentry, who goes by Golf. Golfer Matt. I think he might be in the live chat.
He is. And he writes, "Hi, Scott and Wayne.
Hey.
I am new to the podcast and found it on YouTube. This week's bar is the Casa del Matador, across the street from Red Rock. I will be back in Vegas in July. I will be at this Mirage. as opposed to the other Mirage. I've been listening to your podcasts about the $20 technique.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Who taught you that one, Scott?
I came up with that. Did you come up with that?
Scott, I taught you that trick.
I do it better than you.
You were going to Aria for the first time with Melissa, and I taught you the trick, and you said, that's a thing?
Okay. So, I'll give it to you. Fuck, you happy?
And how does it, the $20 technique, and how it does not work well at MGM properties?
Lies.
For a 3-night stay near the end of July, what are my chances?
They're 100%.
Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No,
Okay,
at MGM?
90. Oh, wait, I've always done it at MGM properties.
MGM, Matt, right?
First of all, yeah, Matt's in there. So one, Matt Gentry, one for the correct answer,
Okay.
and one for the live chat. I've never not, actually, oops, misspoke. I was going to do it at Bellagio, but the woman she had a bad vibe.
So you're
do it
going to,
there.
Matt, you want to go to www.frontdesktip.com. And you will be able to, you click on $20, actually on the homepage, you could click on $20 trick, but you will see live reviews from people to get a percentage of what your chances are.
What's it called? Front desk what?
Frontdesktip.com. You'll read reviews. Mirage is actually MGM's best performing hotel. I take that back. Bellagio's up there as well. But Mirage,
Bellagio.
you're looking at an 87% chance of getting something. So if you click on Mirage, you'll actually get reviews and stories from the Mirage. Such as, it was about 5 p.m. on a Monday when my group and I checked in. We wanted to speak to the only male behind the desk because he had that look that just made us assume he would be down for the trick.
Right.
Luckily, the manager walked away right before we were up. Got through the formalities and he asked for my ID and credit card. I sandwiched a $50 bill in there.
What?
And asked if there were any complimentary upgrades. He looked up the reservation, seemed a little surprised, and verified that we already had a 2-bedroom suite. He thought we wanted a villa, which appeared to be out of his reach. I told him we were hoping for an upgrade to the hospitality suite. He made some calls and made it happen.
That's nice. Oops. Hey, hold on. Keep talking. I wanted to show that.
The space we had was awesome. The room parties were even better.
That's cool. Okay, stop that sound. Oh, it sounds like we're in a whole. I just want to show the website because it's a pretty cool website. Just give me 2 seconds to find this. I can turn off. There it is. Oh, Scott, come on, you piece of shit. Stand by. There it is. Here's a website. Okay, that was a lot of work for that, wasn't it? Okay, there it is. Great. So yeah, so Bellagio, 81%. That's pretty good.
So it seems like MGM's gotten better. I remember when I used to vacation out here and stay on the Strip, MGM was the worst by
So
far.
I didn't think it was bad.
But
Okay.
they apparently have loosened up over the years.
All right.
They've loosened the oversight.
My deal is this: it doesn't hurt to try, and
Well, it hurts $20 potentially.
no, but so every time it's actually the one time that it almost didn't work, which was at MGM. He tried to give me the money back. They don't just keep it. If they don't do it, they're just going to give you the money back.
Potentially.
But
I mean,
just
there's a
said-
chance they don't. But
have you ever had somebody take your $20 and go?
No, I've always been
"Hey, by the way,
successful."
go fuck yourself. Thanks for the 20 though. No, so I did at MGM. I had a guy. I gave him the 20, and he spent 15 minutes. I mean, it was a long time. You know, sweat is rolling down his brow. He's like, "How am I going to get this guy's $20 worth?" He said, "I can't do it." And I said, "Listen, the stress I've just caused you was worth $20. Relax." And so he ended up giving me $150 in comps, like, you know, free drinks, free. I'm like, score. So you'll try it. You'll be okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, next up, we've got Bill from Seattle. Bill wrote War and Peace.
Here we go, because we're already on the over.
God damn it.
Hey, Scott and Wayne, I missed the live session again this week, so I had to catch up with you on the YouTube a couple of days late. I decided to start with the Haddam to see if A, I was right, and B, if I won. At least I got the place right. When you mentioned downtown in this week's clues, I immediately turned to Fremont, but then you said it wasn't Fremont, so I had to reevaluate. And since Summerlin is on my short list for retirement, downtown Summerlin came to mind. A bit of research led me to the House of Matador, or officially Casa del Matador.
Wow.
Now, as I watched the episode from the start, you give away the location of this week's location at the beginning. And here I felt so smart for knowing about downtown Summerlin. Hey, since you changed your best...
That was good for for a while, man.
Hey, it gets a little grammatically off the rails here. Hey, since you changed your best from Casa to El Segundo, are you going to give us a review of Casa this week? Curious to know why it's the best. Here's to hoping I win. If I do, let's go with the visor so I can make it to the Galaxy of Gods, even though I think the drink with Scott would be more fun. Enjoyed the episode. Bill from Seattle. Bill 980036. By the way, Matador Restaurant has 4 locations within 20 minutes of my house in Washington. I guess I'll see what it's like, and the next time I'm in Vegas, I can compare.
That was... Hold on. We're going over a little bit. It's worth it.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Did he actually ask a question, or was that all just words?
No, it was...
Or am I going to do a review of that? No, I'm not.
That was the one question mark in this whole email, yeah.
Nope. The answer is no. Or maybe. Fuck, who knows. Hard to say. Here we go. That was an aggressive grab in there.
Well,
You been lifting?
I like a nice firm...
You've been lifting up?
I mean...
Esteban.
Right.
I like a nice firm Esteban. I like 12 inches of frightening.
Oh, but it's so soothing.
The answer is?
The answer is... Love the quote, love the shows.
Other side.
And it is Paul Condor 954.
First time winner. Way to go, Paul. Well, you've won yourself a visor, a drink on your buddy Scott, or one of the greatest CDs ever written. Done thing. Congratulations. I'll send you an email, probably, that will ask you which one of those you win. And if you live outside of America, you don't get anything but MP3 files, because I'm tired of fucking paying $5,000 for a fucking CD shipment. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this week's Have a Drink on Me. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. And here's today's hints. Hint number 1. If the name of this bar were repeated, it would be an illegal liquor brewed in Kenya. If the name of this bar were repeated, it would be an illegal liquor brewed in Kenya. You wanted hard clues? I'm giving you hard clues.
Oh, look at somebody found the Google machine.
No. Maybe. Hard to say. Let's go with yes. Yes, I did. Hint number 2. It's kind of confusing, giving it's a feminine given name common in Japan. That whole Kenya thing's a little confusing, given the name of this place is a feminine given name common in Japan. Hit number 3. I wonder if Billy Idol stops by for a visit. I wonder if our buddy Billy Idol might stop by for a visit. If you know the answer to that, I know.
Yeah.
If you know the answer, you're going to send it to have a drink at vegasvideonetwork.com. Again, have a drink at vegasvideonetwork.com.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that, Liz.
Our time has come to an end.
Our time. Hey, you know what?
I'm going to have to wait 3 more weeks to stare into those baby blues again.
Because we've got some skippy whatever. I really enjoyed this. Thanks, live chatters. There's our live chatters there again. You can see they're the best people in the whole doggone world, and I appreciate them. Hey, if you want to reach out to us, you can do so easily by sending us an email to onairq at livinginlv.com. Again, onairq at livinginlv.com. Let's say you want to hear your own voice on there because you've got a good singing voice. I think you do too. Then you're going to send us an
I know I do.
I know you do. You're going to go to our website. You're going to click on that little red tab on the right side. You're going to see a little thing that says start recording. You're going to click on that, and you're going to start recording with your microphone attached to your computer because you're all special and stuff. Hey, we're on the social media. We're on the Twitter and the Facebook and the Instagram and the face feed or whatever. Hey, we're also on iTunes. If you listen to us on iTunes or you watch us on iTunes, give us a 5-star review and tell some friends. Speaking of telling your friends, we're a YouTube partner. Give us a thumbs up and share it with all your buddies. Hey, we're on Roku. We've got 73,300 accounts installed. We're on Stitcher, TuneIn, Chromecast, Apple, Google, Fire TV, Google Play, and of course, the VegasVideoNetwork.com website. I'm Scott. There's your buddy Wayne. Thank you for watching our show. You guys are the bestest in the world. We'll see you in, I guess, 3 weeks or a year. I'm not sure how long ago now, but we'll see you eventually. We'll see you guys.
I will always love you.
Oh, but I'll do something very special next week for our paid people. Nudity is not to be afraid of. Bye, everybody.